Hi Capricorn, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings, Tarot Readings from Hearts. We're going to do your week ahead reading, 22nd through to the 28th of July 2019. Using a couple of decks that I bought about 8-9 months ago, never used them, but they're actually really good. Tarot Wonderland by Barbara Moore, illustrated by Eugene Smith. And 8 Coins Tattoo Tarot by Lana Zelens. I think that's, or Zelena, sorry. I think that's how you pronounce it. We're doing the weekly check-in, so we're looking at your current self through the week, 22nd to the 28th of July. And also theme of the month. For that we use the Spellcaster's Tarot by Melanie Marquis. To look at what your key goals are for the week, Capricorn, obstacles to overcome and any major accomplishments you might be making. We use the Barbara Moore Tarot in Wonderland, illustrated by Eugene Smith. And for your major, I do apologise, I got that wrong. We're using the 8 Coins Tarot, Tattoo Tarot for that. For the what to avoid, we use this deck, the Tarot Wonderland. What to avoid, what to embrace, and where to find support, we use the Tarot Wonderland. Spiritual guidance is used. Answer is simple, Oracle cards by Sonia Chiquette. And finally, for your 15 card reading at the end, Capricorn, just looking at sort of any other energies coming in and love and work and finance for the week. We use my good old friend here, the Everyday Enchantment Tarot by Poppy Palin, and we get our spiritual advice from either the angel answers or the angels of abundance. More than likely the angel answers though. Okay, hope that makes sense. What we're going to do now is speed up the video. Here we go. Okay, Capricorn, here we go. Should have a good eye shot of those cards. 2 cards came up for your spiritual advice actually for the week, so we'll discuss those. Capricorn, you guys are showing as being the Page of Wands. I really like it when people show as being this. Your current self, you're happy, you should be, because Page of Wands is somebody who is happy and joyful and really excited about the future. The Page of Wands is someone who's going out and, you know, having a good time. This type of dude is clubbing quite often with the Page of Wands energy. This person is getting lots of numbers, the Page of Wands, because the Page of Wands likes making loads of friends, you see. He's a really social individual. So I feel that you guys, your current self showing in the week, 22nd to the 28th, Capricorn, is you're showing as being really kind of exuberant and very kind of sociable and going out and enjoying life and meeting people and going to the cinema and going for meals and just enjoying life. That's the Page of Wands energy. Page of Wands is somebody who is young. He's filled with the, you know, he's like the Fool. He's filled with the expectation and the excitement of what's around the corner. He's not afraid to take risks. He just goes out and enjoys life. And so you guys should be showing as being quite kind of happy and all the rest of it in the week. What is the theme for the week for you guys? Also, some of you guys might be waiting for a message though, because birds perched on a tree indicate waiting for messages to come, and you've got your ear out. So some of you guys have an ear out. You're waiting for some form of news or message. Theme of the week is to do with yourself, actually. You're showing us yourself here, Capricorn, the Queen of Coins. This is to do with ownership, money, resources. Showing here. But the theme of the week is also about contentment. Okay. And I feel that when I look at these 2 cards, they show us very different energies. If you look at one, she looks asleep. That's you guys there. You actually, I'll be honest, this card actually shows you Capricorns looking really bored. You do look content. You've got resources, you got friend, dogs at your, you know, at your feet. You're sat in your nice comfy chair. You're outside, because remember, earth signs like the outdoors. Often they like, you know, the wild, you know, the wild and authentic countryside. Remember, coin characters were farmers, and they're deeply into conservation and agriculture, and they like, you know, planting food, and, you know, they're very organic type of people. Usually the people of high birth that were actually kings and queens were the sword people. These were people who were the kind of the workers, and they worked on the land. So she's a really organic kind of earth mother, and she likes all the natural things like natural foods and You know, she likes the fresh air and she likes being out in the countryside and everything. I don't know whether that's you guys, but certainly, really, it's saying that you have all of the resources that you need around you. You've got, you know, the nice countryside, the trees, the nice comfy chair, though it looks like stone. You got a pentacle, you got enough to eat, you got resources in your hand there. You know, you're comfortable. And I think the theme of the week, actually, when I look at this, is that some of you guys, just turning this around, Capricorn, you look very bored on this card, because I think that sometimes you can get to a point where you're so comfortable in what you, so some of you guys might be really comfortable in the job that you do, and it might be that because you're showing us the Page of Wands, you're looking and you're waiting and you've got your ear out for something exciting to happen, because the two cards are very different in tone. One card shows somebody who's really kind of comfortable where they are and they've quite settled and they've established a really kind of comfortable and secure life, which is what the Queen of Coins does. But the other one is just starting out and he's looking for excitement. Now this page, which is you guys, you're waiting for some news because you've got your hand to your ear and the birds are perched. Birds perched say messages that have not arrived yet. All right. If the bird was in full flight, that's a message coming. But when they're sitting just perched on a tree or a branch, there's no message happening here. So you guys are waiting for a message. You're waiting for information. I think it's because the theme of the week, you guys, is the Capricorn Queen of Coins. I think that you're kind of, you seem to be quite stable in a way, but quite bored. Everything is kind of laid out there for you. And I feel that some of you guys are looking for some difference or some excitement, or you're looking for a new potential, a new experience with the Page of Wands energy. The goal that you're wanting to achieve in the week, Capricorn, is death. And that doesn't surprise me. Because this and this, if you guys are kind of got your ear to the ground or got your ear out, you know, for new opportunities and new experiences, and you're waiting to get information here, some of you Cappies are, because though you've got everything you want with yourself, the Queen of Coins, you can see that you've got the coin in your hands. You know, you have a lot. You're secure and stable, some of you guys, but it doesn't satisfy you because it's kind of, everything is very kind of, you know, everything is very accessible, I think, for some of you guys. And I feel that this is why you're kind of listening out for new stuff. And I'm not surprised that your key goal is to have a massive change occur during the week and going forward. I think that's definitely your goal, is for a massive change. You can see, because you look bored here, you've got stuff here, but you're like, oh, I need a change. I need something different now. What is the obstacle that you need to overcome, though? The Lovers. All right. Now, the Lovers could be that there are other people involved in the situation. So when you get the Lovers, you know, it's got two snakes on it, which is really, really interesting. But this could, snakes on cards always remind me of a very complicated situation, because they tend to kind of twist and turn, which often indicates complications or complexed. So it might be what you need to overcome is it's not going to be that easy. Number one, it may be, just judging by the snakes on the card, the way that they go round like this and this and this shows a complex situation. When you get snakes on, for example, a Lenormand situation, a Lenormand card, it shows a complexity. And I actually feel that this is a complex situation. I don't think it's going to be so easy. I think that you guys are at a place where you are comfortable, Capricorn, here with the Queen of Coins. You've got your resources. This is definitely you. Some of you guys owning your own houses, your own property. You know, you've got a comfortable job. You know where your money's coming from. You know where you feel you got a really good kind of system going. You're secure and you're stable, which is often what the Queen of Coins is. But the problem is, this is actually you. That's your situation for the week. That's the theme. And some of that is boredom, because even the dog's fucking asleep. You know, everybody's comfortable. But you guys are this. You're like, I don't want to do that. I want to, you know, where's the party? With the Page of Wands, you're like, where's the party? I need some good news. I need some excitement in my life. I really need some excitement with this Page of Wands. And your key goal is to have a massive change occur, because you don't want to remain like that, Capricorn. But the universe is saying, well, the obstacle you need to overcome is that this is probably quite a complex thing. You're not just going to get this change like that. There's all sorts of intricacies with the snakes. Snakes coiling around are intricacies and complexities. There's all sorts of complexities and intricacies involved in the situation. And on top of that, the Lovers possibly also means there are other people involved in the situation. It's not just you. Any decision that you make going forward is going to affect someone else. as well. And the obstacle that you need to overcome as well with the Lovers as well, that you need to make a decision, Capricorn, that's not just going to benefit you, it's going to benefit other people around you as well. So this isn't, if it was just you, it would probably be a lot easier. But I think that the situation is very complex, it's very intricate, and it involves other people, and, you know, any decisions are going to affect other people, so they have to be done in a very fair and balanced way. What is the accomplishment for the week for some of you guys? Well, you're accomplishing the Ten of Cups, which is nice. So this is a completion card. So you are accomplishing a cycle ending here with this Ten of Cups, which is good, because all tens in the reading fulfill the element of their suit. So the cups are about emotion and feelings and contentment and joy, and with the Ten of Cups you are fulfilling something in the happiest and the most, you know, emotionally complete way. But also we could say what you're accomplishing is, yeah, the completion of this situation. Because the massive accomplishment you're making for the week is you're accomplishing something in the biggest of ways. You're accomplishing something in a very satisfactory way. Now, this might not be that you're accomplishing the change that you want. But, for example, it might be that if the obstacle you need to overcome for the week is the Lovers, maybe this is a partner, for example, with the Lovers energy. Because the Lovers is obviously a partner. So if this is a partner, it might be the accomplishment is that both of you agree on something here and how you're going to move forward with this. So there's an accomplishment. Ten of Cups, all tens are accomplishment. And you're accomplishing something with the partner. And we do have the Lovers in the Ten of Cups, which shows a really beautiful union between two people. So the obstacle you might need to overcome is your other half with that Lovers energy. Not just other people around you and the complexity of the situation, but the other half as well, Capricorn. It might be that any decision you make affects that other half. And it might be, you know, that what you're accomplishing is you're getting other people, or you're getting the partner on board, because you're accomplishing something in the most happiest and most satisfactory of ways, which is quite good. So I think that other people are going to be on board with you with whatever this is. What is it you need to avoid though for the week? Now this came out in the reverse, the Seven of Coins in the reverse. Now, the Seven of Coins in the upright is where you're just taking a step back and you're going to wait and you're going to review. You know, you've put the work in, and now he's standing back and he's saying, is there anything else that I need to do? Because this is a work in progress. So the Seven of Coins often refers to, yeah, we plant the seeds and now we're watching things grow. And you can see he's painting some of these roses here with this kind of paint here. So this is a work in progress when it's in the upright. But some of you guys, you might need to avoid just like stopping work on this, not doing anything about it, not continuing to grow it and to nurture it and to, you know, make little kind of changes to it and to, you know, enhance it and make it better, whatever this thing is. You know, in other words, you need to avoid, you know, deciding that you're no longer invested in this change, because the Seven of Coins in the reverse is also not to invest. So I think that you need to avoid not investing in this change that you so want here, because the situation is so complex and so intricate, and because the obstacle is a partner or a loved one, because you are accomplishing the Ten of Cups, an agreement, emotional satisfaction perhaps between you and an individual showing here. So the universe is saying you need to avoid kind of just giving up with that Seven of Coins in the reverse and saying, I'm not going to bother investing in this. You know, because I can't be bothered to wait to see what happens or what developments. Remember, Capricorn, this is a work in progress, and you're going to have to be patient. You know, some of you guys will want to abandon it because things aren't moving as fast as you would like. But the universe is saying, well, don't do that. It's a work in progress, and you're just going to need to kind of just, you know, stay tenacious and dedicated and motivated. What do you need to embrace? The Sun. For some of you guys, it's your children. And for some of you guys, you need to embrace positivity. That this is going to have a very positive outcome. When things actually take off, it's going to be really good for you. Okay? And finally, if you need support, where can you find it? The Star. Somebody who could probably shed some light on the situation. Somebody who can give you some further guidance, some further information. Perhaps it's a friend, perhaps it's something on the internet. Stars often represent the internet as well. So maybe if you need support, you could get some information from the internet. Something that can shed some light, something that can shed some, you know, some guidance, can give you some guidance, for example, information. Okay, with the star energy showing up here. What is the spiritual advice? Connect with your soul family and just sing. Which is interesting. Just connect with your soul family, I guess. I don't know what soul family is really, but I think you just need to connect with the people that mean the most to you. Okay? And, you know, just sing. I'm actually going to have a quick look at what that soul family is, because I'm not sure what it means when it says soul family. So let me just have a quick look at number 20. Let's have a look. So, this isn't the moment to attempt things alone. Exactly. You're going to need people around you. And some of you guys want to think about giving up. Well, don't do it, because you've got the agreement happening here. You know, your family are going to get on board. You just want to kind of duck out of it because you think this is too much of a complex situation and the partner's not going to agree or something like that. Your spirit is isolated and needs extra support and energy. It's time to convene with kindred spirits. Contact those who genuinely know you, love you, and deeply appreciate your spirit and what you want to do. The star, who is that? Is this a friend? Is this somebody who can see what your goal and your vision is for the future? Potentially, yes. But also, connect with your soul family, your lover, your soulmate. Because the article is your soulmate. But it might be that they just don't have enough information. So maybe if you got support and got the guidance that you needed with the star energy, maybe this is going to help this 10 of Cups for you guys to, you know, accomplish an agreement with that 10 of Cups energy showing here. It's a very good reading. Don't give up at the last hurdle. You know, you've just got to stay tenacious and keep, you know, just go with the flow. Right, we're going to get your other reading. I'm going to shuffle the cards and we're going to quickly, you know, have a look at what's what. Let's have a look. Right, so Capricorn, other energies coming in. There's a King of Wands around you. This could be an entrepreneur, somebody who works in PR. This could be somebody who runs his own business or works mid-management, perhaps, with the King of Wands energy showing up here. We've got the Death card, though, showing up here. There's an ending showing up. I don't know what type of ending this is concerning this person here, but there's an ending concerning around an individual showing up for some of you Cappies. And this might be the breakup of a relationship, I'm afraid, with some of you guys, because death is an ending for sure, and it's around an individual, the King of Wands. And I've got a Three of Swords here, where some of you guys, Capricorn, are feeling absolutely heartbroken with that Three of Swords, sorry, but that's kind of what it's saying. Ace of Swords, communication, seeing the truth, Ace of Swords energy, Queen of Cups energy. Some of you guys, I mean, I am seeing a breakup with someone. Or there's somebody who's leaving you, and there's a lot of heartbreak. But I'm seeing you being able to communicate openly about this and express your feelings with the Queen of Cups energy. Some of you guys might be talking to a counsellor or talking to a friend about it, because the Ace of Swords is talking, clearing, and the Queen of Cups can be a counsellor. So some of you guys might be talking to a counsellor this week, or somebody who can help you. It might be that there's been an ending of a relationship, or maybe you lost someone showing up here. Some of you guys, if there's an ending with someone in your heartbroken, maybe you're speaking to that person and expressing how you feel. Let's have a look at for love. Chariot energy showing up here, Capricorn. So the Chariot isn't really a romantic card. It often indicates success and victory, yes, but also the need to try and navigate and overcome a difficult situation in order to get towards the goal. Oh, I don't like that combination at all. I think that somebody is in pursuit of pleasure. Be careful of these cards. Chariot and the Devil are never good together when it comes to a love reading, because the Chariot is in pursuit and the Devil card is of pleasure. There's somebody around you who's in pursuit of pleasure, alright, with the Chariot and the Devil energy showing up here. And the Five of Cups, and it's probably going to end badly. It's probably going to end in some disappointment with the Five of Cups energy showing up here. And actually that is your card, the Devil, but I don't think it's you. And I feel that if it is you, then this is because you've been in pursuit with that Chariot energy of your own pleasures. with the devil energy, and this is what's brought you to this, Capricorn. With the Five of Cups, you might have got involved with someone that you knew you shouldn't have gotten involved with, you know, but they were really alluring and you just wanted to have a lot of pleasure and that type of thing. But it's either way, whether this is you or the other person, it's, I think for some of you guys, you're hurting about that, and you understand that, you know, this did not end well, and there's some regrets with that Five of Cups energy showing there. The Tower energy indicates chaos, or just feeling kind of a little bit uneven and imbalanced with the Tower energy, and possibly a little bit of a meltdown with that Tower energy showing up here before you actually move on. I am seeing some of you guys having a little bit of a meltdown before you move on from a situation with that Three of Wands, because the Three of Wands is all about looking ahead. Alright, so I am seeing here that some of you, and because you're the devil, Capricorn, I'm going to read this as you and say that I feel that some of you guys pursued pleasure for pleasure's sake, maybe with someone that you knew that you shouldn't have pursued pleasure with. And I think that this week is a week where some of you guys are really regretting that with the Five of Cups energy. And I feel that some of you guys will have probably your final meltdown with the Tower energy showing up here before moving on. And some of you guys will have this, even though you're feeling regret, some of you guys might have this awakening. This isn't always a meltdown. Sometimes this is like a spiritual awakening. So some of you guys, even though you're regretting kind of pursuing pleasure for pleasure's sake, and you're having regrets about that, some of you guys might also be, this regret might lead to a breakthrough with that Tower, a spiritual breakthrough that you need to now, with the Three of Wands energy, just look ahead, you know, because the Five of Cups is all about looking backwards, because you're still caught up in a past pain, but the Three of Wands is all about looking forward. So I do feel that for some of you guys here, if you have pursued pleasure for pleasure's sake, and you're kind of still very much in the pain and you're regretting, you're like kicking yourself and saying, oh, why did I do that, that type of thing, Cappies, it's, you know, it's fine, because it's this thing that is giving you kind of this breakthrough. And I actually think that this is an awakening. This is going to give you that awakening and the kick up the ass that you need to say that, you know what, actually I've done enough of this now. I've done enough regret. Now it's time to move forward, and it's time to look forward. So I do see some of you guys starting to kind of have this spiritual breakthrough this week, where you realise that, yeah, I've made a few mistakes, because you're regretting stuff. You pursued something for pleasure's sake and you're regretting it. But I think this is the breakthrough that you need. The realisation that you shouldn't have done this in order to kind of look to the future and move forward. Finally, work and career, money. Knight of Coins energy. So Knight of Coins can be slow moving. So slow moving projects. Sometimes this can be studying as well with the Knight of Coins. This can be a permanent job as well with the Knight of Coins energy showing here. It's not an offer. He's not offering anything. He's got the pentacle in his hand though. He's getting paid. He's holding the pentacle. He has a goal. He's earning his money. Four of Swords energy. I'm seeing you guys taking time out from a really kind of, because the Knight of Coins can also be a really arduous job, like a job that's repetitive. You do it over and over and over again. It's really boring. See you guys taking time out, Four of Swords, from a really boring job that some of you guys might be doing, Capricorn, showing here. You're not interested, are you, with the Two of Swords? You've had enough of the Two of Swords. You're kind of like, no, I don't want to do this anymore. I've had enough. And I see you quitting it, actually. See, with the Two of Swords, it looks like you're quitting. So I feel that you guys are taking some time out from a really boring job. It's not, you're not really, because sometimes with the Knight of Coins, you're not actually going anywhere in a job. Sometimes it can kind of be similar to an Eight of Coins. You're doing something, but you're not going anywhere. So I see you guys kind of taking a bit of a break, Four of Swords energy, from a really boring job, one in which you're probably thinking, well, I'm not really getting anywhere, and I'm earning a small amount of money for all of this work. And I feel that some of you guys will probably look to quit that job as well with the Two of Swords energy showing up here. Hierophant, possibly looking to get some advice with that Hierophant energy from a High Priestess. This will be somebody who's got a lot of information that you can't readily find on the internet. So you might be going to like a special recruitment agency that can tell you about all of the jobs that they've got on, stuff like that. High Priestess is an oracle of information as well. So you might be seeking to get some information, advice from a High Priestess, somebody who's got some secret information or information that isn't readily available in the papers or on the internet in terms of work. But I think some of you guys are sick of a job, you're looking to quit it, and you're looking to go out and get some, you know, some guidance here from energy from an oracle, somebody who holds really significant and important information on, you know. And also the High Priestess, when we look at the High Priestess in terms of work, this is like This is like a, what's the word that I'm looking for? These are like jobs that you don't come up across. You know, you don't come across jobs that the High Priestess has in the papers. So these would be very niche roles when you do the High Priestess as well. So for some of you Capricorns, you're doing a very mundane job, really boring, earning really small amount of money with that Knight of Coins energy. You've decided with that Four of Swords to take a break and to quit the job and to start to get some advice and guidance from like a niche recruitment consultancy, a place where they do, you know, jobs that aren't readily advertised on Monster or Google or on the internet. These will be really niche jobs, probably could even be a high level job as well. With that, you know, you're looking for somebody who can probably mediate on your behalf as well with that Temperance energy. All right, so somebody who can work on your behalf to get you the role, the perfect role, because this is the perfect blend, the perfect role. So, you know, some of you guys looking for guidance from a, you know, a person who's got niche roles that aren't readily available on the internet, somebody who can work on behalf of you, you know, brokering a deal with the Temperance energy showing up here, you know, that type of thing. All right, then let's quickly get your advice for the week. Spiritual through this reading, Capricorn. What's the advice that you have for Capricorn? Show me what advice you have for them. Spiritual advice for the week, please show me. Spiritual advice is be assertive, and you definitely need to be assertive, especially if it's something to do with the, you know, the work type of thing, with the be assertive job. It's telling you to be assertive and reconsider. That's interesting. Reconsider, perfect timing. Okay, and listen to your intuition. I feel here it's telling you to be assertive, definitely look for stuff, but you need to reconsider. I think what's happening here is, Capricorn, right? So Virgo is the workhorse, right? And you can see on this Knight of Coins, he's just doing a job, and it's really mundane as fuck. He's earning a little bit of money, not a lot, and he's being really, really fastidious about the job. I mean, he's being really focused. But he's only got like one, you know, he's working for tips. And people are actually standing around and laughing and saying, oh my God, look at how he's working. He's only got a bit of money in his hand. He's not got a lot. Knight of Coins is like really hard work for fuck all, or for nothing sometimes. And you guys are kind of like, you know, screw that. I'm going to take a break from this and I'm going to quit this job. What's the point? I'm getting paid peanuts for all the hard work that I'm doing. But the universe might be saying here, Capricorn, well, yeah, that's fine. Be assertive and go and speak to, you know, the guidance counsellor of the Hierophant energy who can give you all the niche roles that aren't available. You know, these are like the top roles, like the 70, 80, 90, £100,000 or dollar a year jobs that you will not find on the, you know, these are like high level recruiters, the High Priestess. They're people that you cannot, that will not put jobs on the internet. You have to go to them to get a job, or they're going to headhunt you and they'll broker the deal for you, you know, with the Temperance energy for a fee, that type of thing. You know, this is high level recruitment, okay? And the universe is saying, fine, do that, and be assertive, yeah, and do all of that, that's fine, but reconsider giving up the job that you have right now, because you might still need the money while you're doing that. Okay, because it says, listen to your, I'm going to read this out of sync. It's saying, listen to your intuition, because everything's going to come to you in perfect timing. So if you are in a shitty job, guys, or a job that is so mundane and you're not getting paid enough, and you say, no, I'm going to go to some top recruiter where I can get a top dollar, a top job for a top dollar, fine, do that. But I think it's telling you to reconsider quitting the job, because you might leave yourself penniless, and then what do you do while you're trying to find this amazing job, you know? You need to think about what you're doing. So you possibly need to stay where you are, stay with what you're doing for the time being, because it's earning you something. And then when you get the top job, then you can leave it. It's all about kind of thinking carefully about what you're doing in terms of, you know, your work and stuff like that. Okay? In the future, look for a sign. Okay, guys? In the future, look for a sign. Could be romance for some of you guys as well. And it's telling you that you're ready as well. So it's also talking about romance, and it's saying in the future, look for a sign. There could be romance. You are ready, but you need to let go of something from your past. Okay? And that could be factoring into the love area here, where it's saying that we've covered the work area, but in the love area, where I feel that this is saying, where are we? here that there's been an ending with someone for some of you Cappies, and you're really heartbroken about it. You know, you're deeply hurt with that Three of Swords, and you're speaking to a friend, or you're, you know, you're kind of unburdening yourself and clearing a lot of stuff with the Ace of Swords with a friend, maybe a Queen of Cups counselor, or somebody who's, you know, really good at listening. And also here, you know, I think this kind of taps into this as well, Capricorn, where some of you guys, the reason that it ended is because you pursued pleasure for pleasure's sake, you being the devil, or you pursued somebody who was a devil, and you lived to regret it here. But this is kind of now, it's a time of awakening for you. This had to happen. This regret is leading you to kind of realise with this Tower energy that, you know, there's better days ahead, that there's better stuff in front of you. And that's why the universe is saying, yeah, it's brilliant. But you also need to know that in the new future, there's going to be romance, because you will be ready for that, okay? But you definitely need to let go. Five of Cups energy showing there, okay? And, you know, I think it's look for a sign or something like that showing there, okay? Yeah, whenever it starts to get weird, the wording, it stops. You know, I don't carry on putting the cards because it doesn't make any sense. All right, that's your reading, Cappies. Love you guys loads. Take care. Bye-bye.